Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm gonna show you how to make this. So these are the main materials you're gonna need for the waterfall tank thing. You're gonna need a tray. You wanna get one fairly large. A bowl, this is what catches the water from the main tank thing when it drips off the edge. You're gonna need some rocks, these are gonna go in the base. Some more rocks. These are aquarium decor type things, and they go in there. I'm gonna put them in here, so it's gonna look really nice in there. And then I have some more, even more rocks, white rocks, which I may put in here. I may drizzle in with here, maybe put in there, I don't know yet. And then we have a little Tetra pump. This is a 75 gallon per hour pump. It's small, so it's good. It'll fit in here perfectly. And then I have this the tubing, which will carry the water from the bowl back into here, which will then cycle back and forth. Also, this project costs roughly $40 for what's just on this table right here, not including the plants and all that and the fish and whatnot. And I'm gonna try and link as many of these things in the description as I possibly can. But some of this stuff was gotten from the yard and like thrift stores and other places. So I'm gonna do the best I can, and yeah. So these are the rocks that need to be washed out really quick to get all the dust off. So I'm gonna do that really quick so we can get started on the project. So now that we got our rocks clean, I'm gonna start from the base and set in the bowl and the glass jar thing and just work my way from there. So now we got the main structure basically set up. I may adjust this a little bit to like lift it up higher or move it back or something, I don't know yet. But I'm gonna put these in here and then we'll worry about that. So I ended up taking around half, if not a little bit more, of these rocks out in order to leave more water for the fish that I'm gonna put in, because I wanna make sure that it has more than enough water. I also think I'm gonna use these white rocks and dump them all in the center a little bit right here so I can raise the glass tank a little bit higher. It'll look a little cooler, and then I'll surround the white rocks with these again, and I may figure something to use with these. I'll probably put them in here, I don't know yet. So now we got everything arranged. We got the rocks in, all three kinds, the tank bowl thing, and the catcher bowl. And now we're gonna move on to the pump and the tubing. We're gonna have to measure that and cut it, and we're gonna get that installed. So working on it, I made a couple of changes. I actually took the these aquarium rocks out of the bowl for now. I don't know whether I'm gonna put them back in or not. And I ended up cutting a hole out this side in order to help hide the tube a little. It'll go around the back instead of through the mouth of it. I think it'll just look a little nicer. So here I got it filled up with water and it's running nice and smooth. I'll get a couple more angles so you can see exactly how everything is working. So everything's been running really smooth and it's working out super nice. And I have these plants from inside. I'm gonna put these in. I may go get more. I have a bunch inside, so we'll see what happens with that, but I'm gonna start putting these into here. Alright, so the fountain is actually done. I'm super happy with how it turned out. So I'll go over what everything is really quick. So I put the white rocks down as more of a support for the vase because they're smaller, so it'll provide a steadier bottom for it, so it won't shift around as much. And then I surrounded that with these bigger pebble things and the bowl obviously on the opposite side of the vase. And so I have the pump in here, and the pump brings the water from the bowl around the back and then back into the vase, and then it cycles back, and it's got a nice water flow. It's kind of cool actually. And so I added the plants. They're fake, but I use them to hide the tube of the pump, so it looks a little bit more like disguised and more nice looking, basically, essentially. And so I filled all of the aquarium rocks. I put them all in here to help hide the pump. So they raised basically up to the top of the pump, but they didn't get over it. So I was like, what should I do? So I actually found these like flagstone. I don't really know what exactly it is. I'm pretty sure it's flagstone. And I ended up breaking a piece off and I put it over the pump, as you can see right there. And I think that looks really cool. So overall, I'm super happy with how it turned out, how it looks. I also started off this project with the hopes of keeping a fish in the tank. However, I did some research and I realized that it's way too small for any kind of fish, really. And I don't really wanna cause the fish any harm. Plus, it'd be kind of hard to keep it in with the water flowing like in a vortex constantly the whole time. And I don't want to harm any fish, so I can't put any living fish in there. However, I do have a solution.